Hi Clive, just a brief video of the driver swing that we did the other day, which is a fairly new one to the resume of video collections there. We did this on the 2nd, so it looks very picturesque. It was a beautiful day when we did this. Right, so on the right hand side got rod pampling, also with a driver, just gives you a good comparison to work to here. So moving forward, let's have a look at what's happening here with your swing. Right, okay, so we'll start you off. Setup wise, I think actually it looks not too bad there, really nicely on the wall with your left hand side, very good. Just some small comparisons really with the left arm. Still feels it's very rigid looking. You can almost see the way that it's got this slight angle on it here, and that will, if we just relax that off a bit and pull it a little bit more in towards us, it'll just relax this right arm. We'll get a little bit more of a bend in it. If you look at Rod's arms on the right here, the left arm just looks a little bit different looking there, not quite so, got that sort of extra straight. It's a bit like straightening your arm in front of you, and he gets a little bit of a bow look. It's also, his left hand's a little bit weaker looking than yours, and this is the bit that I would like to actually get better with yourself, is just to weaken this left hand. I feel that there's still too much angle going on with this left wrist, so we're getting a little bit like that, and then like that. Well, you can see his is actually quite really quite straight there in that right wrist, but he's got the sorry, in the left wrist, but on the right wrist he's got that little bit of angle. Okay, so if we go up to the top of the swing though, yourself, we'll have a look at it. No, sorry, right, we'll start off with Rod first, gentleman first there. So going up there, hands and arms, pulling the left side around. Okay, so you can see left hip's really nicely retained on the wall at that point. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Then as he starts to drop his arms down, his left hip moves beyond it. He gets very powerful action here. You can see actually it's so so fast, this camera, or it's not fast enough probably. It's not getting actually the shaft in there, but you can see it really gets a lot of store up on the way down, really at that particular point just prior to the actual hit. And then his right side really all the way through to the very end. Okay, so we'll bring him back to the beginning. We'll start you off. Okay, so you always get this little move with your hand and arm going like that. See the way your left arm looks now, right? If you have a look at it, if you look at the little difference, see that little move there with your left arm? It actually goes from being quite inverted sort of look, and what I mean by that is we just take some of these lines away actually here. I think this is something I really want to get sorted with. It looks a little bit like that, and it looks like down like this kind of position. But if you look at it just as you start your swing off, I'll just remove that. See, look, right, that's the way I want it looking, like that, but at address. So that's quite good actually, that just to see that like that, because that looks no different really now to Rod's there. Okay, so we just need that little bit of weakened left hand. In other words, the palm of your hand or the back of your hand just facing the target a bit more like Rod's, but the arm looking a little bit more like that, which will give you a better position with your right arm. So you go up to the top of your swing, and you can still see here you're still getting a little bit of suck under with the left shoulder here. So we're getting a little bit of this going on the left shoulder. Again, if we have a look at Rod's on the way back, see his left shoulder coming a little bit more across to his chin, right shoulder staying in a better position there. Yours is quite high, his is quite low, his right shoulder all the way up to the top. Okay, right, so main thing really here, because your left shoulder's gone down, you're just getting a little bit too much pressure going into this left side. You've almost a bit of a tilt going on here still, and then you're going to start coming out of it as a result of that. And this is the bit really where I really would like to sort of change quite a bit. See the way his left arm, watch it, staying quite tight into his side there, and all the way through. But we'll sort all that follow through bit out and down into impact when we start working a little bit more on these, you know, the arms, well, continuous work really on the arms and the left shoulder, etc. All right, I hope that helps. So let's have a little look at that left arm tomorrow when we see you. Take care.